His name was Suhaib. Ibn Sina. They did not know that Suhaib radiallahu anhu had already understood the Lamb. He understood the Lamb, the letter, the Lamb of Allah. He took at them, he looked at them and told them where the gold was buried. Every coin, every piece, take it all. And he turned his back on a lifetime of accumulated wealth and walked towards Medina. His hands were already open because in his heart, they has always been open. He has always known it was Lillah. He has always known the king could call it back any moment. So when that moment came, he did not break. He released it. When he arrived in Medina, dusty from the road, carrying nothing, the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw him coming from a distance. And before Suhaib could say a word, before he could explain what had happened, the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam called out, not once, but twice, Rabbiha Bay'u Aba Yahya. Rabbiha Bay'u Aba Yahya. The trade has been profitable. Oh Abu Yahya, the trade has been profitable. And you can find this reference, you can find this in Hayatul Sahabas, and my boys love to read it. So he said the trade has been profitable. The trade was profitable. To the Quraysh watching at the gate, Suhaib lost. By every calculation of the world, he walked out of Mecca with nothing. But the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam looked from the other side with the equation, from the accounting that actually matters. He called it a profit. Suhaib radiallahu anh liquidated a temporary asset. He purchased something that no market can value and no grave can hold. He traded the variable for the constant. You see, Allah is the only thing that is constant. These dunya things, these tangible things are variables. He lived at the Lamb. In the third letter. So now we're going to make our way to the Al-Ha, the Huwa. So this is the essence. This is the beyond all description. So after the pillar and the ownership, we arrived at the innermost room, the Ha, Huwa, He, the essence that no name can fully contain and no description can fully reach. The scholars call this Al-Dat, the divine essence itself. All the names point towards it. All the attribute describes it, but it remains beyond the reach of created minds. There are things about Allah that language can carry. We can say Al-Rahman, the most merciful. We can say Al-Aziz, the Almighty. We can say Al-Hakim, the All-Wise. These names are real. They describe real realities. They are not metaphor. But underneath all of them, behind all the description, there is something that language cannot reach. The scholars of Tasawwuf call it the Maqam or Hirah, the station of bewilderment, the place where the greatest intellect arrives at the edge of what can be said in the fall silence. The Ha is the silence giving a sound. Sayyidina Abdul Qudr al-Jilani rahimahullah, in the Secret of Secrets, writes that the deepest station of knowledge of Allah is not more information. It is not another attribute memorized or another proof understood. It is the moment the heart stops trying to contain him and simply